Hello, 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 and welcome to this evening's Grand Prix, the Formula 2 Grand Prix. This is the PLR Formula 2 Round 1 from Monza, Italy. Everybody, it's myself, Lemony Tang, and we have Shane in the commentary booth going to join us shortly. Hope you guys are doing well.
I'm here, boy.
Good man yourself, Shane, good man yourself. So how you keeping, man? You well?
Not too bad. It's great. John, I'm buzzing, man. Having another championship. You know, we have 3 tiers in Formula One, and to get this F2 championship going, you know what I mean. It's another milestone in the PLR championship. You know what I mean. So I'm absolutely delighted to be able to get this show on the road. You know what I mean. So yeah, delighted.
Yeah, no. Fair play to you, Shane, as you rightly say there. This is through the great efforts from yourself and a few of the guys there, crew as well, loads of people there, Ben, you know what I mean, Jackson, the whole shebang, everyone doing a great job, you know what I mean, so...
There's Craigie, there's a lot of boys, yourself, man, you know, there's an awful lot of us here that are part of this, you know what I mean, so, you know...
Sure, look, that's it. That's it, 100%. So, to all them guys there listening there on YouTube. Anyway, so this is a one-shot qualifier. These drivers are on the button through this now. You know, they can't make a mistake. They got the pressure on. There's no one around them, in fairness, no traffic to deal with. But they need to keep it onto the track here because they will be doing one-shot qualifying and then 2 50% races here for the Formula 2 Championship. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how the strategies and all play out here. But who's going to get...
We have the sprint race. We have a sprint race and we have a feature race. So we have to take that into consideration. They are both 50% races, but one is a sprint race.
That's great. That's great. I didn't actually know that myself now, to be honest.
Don't have the screen here, buddy. Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think I might have it.
We are indeed. We are live, broadcasting to all around the world. This is a world championship as well. Don't forget, there's a lot of British in this one as well. We have some Venezuelans and in a Formula 1 championship, Canadians and people from all over the world, Shane, it has to be said. So this is a world championship for all intents and purposes. There's an American there with artistic genius in here as well. So yeah, that's fantastic to see everyone representing their countries where they're from. It's asking me to leave session. We do not want to do that one. That is not part of the plan. So yeah, everybody.
This man rubbing his arse against me right now.
Absolutely savage. Is that wait a minute. Did we have a same time for pole position there? Did we have a same time for pole position there? Did I not even see that right? Did I?
It definitely looked glitched, and the time looked like genuinely. I was expecting a 28, and that was a 29.4. Genuinely, I was expecting.
Having a look here now. Action replay on my old phonage.
I was expecting a 28, a 28.8, a 28.7, but it was a 29.4, which is like genuinely not a pace that I was expecting. But sure,
oh no, they're all. It says here, yeah. I think pole position was the exact same time. Kenty and King Curves done a 129.44. Oh no, wait, there's 200s between it. Never mind me anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there we go, like some technical difficulties here in the commentary booth because of Gilbert Gav here and Gilbert Gav. Here, I shit you not, a pair of soft tires, a medium tires, just changed the soft tires there anyway. But anyway, the drivers are on their warm-up lap. But yeah, no, it did. Anyone, I'm seeing
I've had about 6 litres of so, you know.
It's not actually that bad.
Today. You know, it's a holiday today in Ireland right now. Everything's back. Everything's open again. The pub, I will say, just wanted to add this to everybody listening, is that the pub that my local pub that we would order points from, the Gardaí have shut it down because the amount of people that were there has broken COVID regulation. So with the pub, there was about 3 or 4 Gardaí cars, Mariah van.
Shane, you know yourself, that is a badge of honour for the local, right there, you know what I mean? That is it. as well, Shane. If you want to remember back in the day to the Halloween, the local Garda presence was the biggest in the capital city of Ireland. The biggest police presence was in the local area because of parties that we had attended.
And I am in the exact location. I am
sure. It sounds like one of these pirate radio stations right here. It's like, hey, I sure there's the awful flashbacks.
The location I'm in made national news because the biggest Gardaí, so I just want to say, because we have a lot of British drivers here and drive from outside of Ireland. Gardaí means the police force.
The popo, so the pigs.
Police force in the nation.
Excuse me.
At the address I am in right now, about 10 years ago, at a Halloween party.
Yes,
we did. Yes, we did.
Yes, sir, we do.
We wear that as a badge of honor.
Anyway, so back to this 15-lap race here. We got Sam Brooks in pole position, Cadet in second, King Curves in third, Jackson fourth, Avaston fifth, Owen sixth, Six Mag seventh, TK D-Man in eighth, Clement Pheasant in ninth. I don't know what happened to him anyway there. He's disqualified for some reason.
Monster was expecting more from himself too. Like.
And then we got Just Coconuts in 10th, Munster. To be fair, that would have been the validations.
I genuinely feeling if I was racing here today, man, I would have got a fucking pole, man.
All right, here we go. Yeah, Shane, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Sure, we showed the pace of these boys. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go.
Formula 2, fair play to them. Right, so
Tom Brady would say, where are we going? I don't know. We're going somewhere.
Waiting for the old lights to go green. Here we are here. Formula 2, the first race of the championship. The boys are off the grid there. Sam Brooks getting a great light. There's a car off in the background already hitting the wall. But they're 4 wide down into turn 1. How are they going to get this turn going here? I don't know. This is telling me to shut up too here. So anyway, they're all getting side by side here. They're getting all contact on the way out. All the leaders there. There's the yellow flag in sector 1. This is Formula 2 all together. We got 2 cars off to the left hand side. They're going side by side. You Curva Grande here, battling for 10th, 11th, 12th. We got a car off to the left hand side too. These cars are all over the shop. What are they? Like, you'd swear they were racing in tier 1 and 2 the other week. Anyway. So, a bit squirrely out here. In fairness, these Formula 2 cars are awful to try again. There we go. Munster getting all squirrely at the background there. God love them. But anyway, unbelievable, Shane. What are you meant to do here? Sam Brooks getting a great lead. 2 seconds from the grid at the moment. Just Coconuts then. Sorry, King Curbs in second. Then Just Coconuts following up his rear. A second off as well. So the drivers are trying to get themselves spread out here. But these F2 cars, nobody's got real experience in them, Shane. What are they meant to do? They're going to be finding it difficult during this Grand Prix.
We have left grip. We have cars that have left grip. We have less top speed, less downforce, and you know, it's all about slow it, but the same principles are there. It's all about slow in, fast out. The cars, obviously, because they have less horsepower, they have you know, they have a bit more kind of, you can get a bit more power out of the corners and stuff like that.
Sorry, Shane, he is in a pit lane doing the medium pit stop.
So that's not good for him, you know.
Well, these guys, I don't know, they might be doing the alternate strategy here as we look at Clement Pheasant and Connect getting the elbows out as they do out the chicane. But yeah, no, this is just what you meant to do. Formula 2 racing at its best here. Connect and Itchy as well, side by side. You Curva Grande. Oh, nearly essence of Alonso and Vettel back in the day, but they got away with it anyway. So Connect there, keeping his position. Shay, this is class racing as you see here. Just Coconuts behind King Curves by 6/10. We look at the battle for the lead. What can he do? Everyone else just keeping themselves out of trouble behind. Hopefully, that's the main thing. Blue flags for some God-known reason on the fucking, excuse me, on the screens there. But anyway, as the boys come out into the back straight here. Side by side between Six Mags and Jackson. Shane, what do you think of this first opening couple of laps there? How are you finding it?
It's not so I'm going to refresh. I'm going to refresh the page.
Refresh the page.
I'm going to refresh.
Is there no custom cars for Formula 2? I don't even know half of these teams. So I'm not even going to bother trying to...
What I know, we're using the teams that are in the F2 Championship. And
Jackson's lost it! He bent it out of the exit of turn 1. What are you meant to do? Is there any damage? I don't. There is damage to the front left. Not good. Jackson, what's going on?
Yeah, we're using preset template and preset product.
Just Coconuts made a mistake, there, Shane. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, Jackson ran out of talent there.
Just a little bit. Or he had too much talent. That's what the problem was. Too much talent. Just Coconuts here as we look back from Owen. Gaining down into Ascari, but through Ascari they go. These cars are very lively on the rear end. Everybody out there, do not make any mistakes about it. These cars are hard to drive. These guys do make it look easy. As we look at Coconuts down the inside, but Sadistic King also blocking the inside. This is getting tasty here. I didn't even realise myself, but jump back out on the TV camera here. These guys are battling for second, third, and fourth. They are near enough side by side down the main straight. This could get tasty, everybody. 3 wide down the straight. That's what the brakes don't need to be doing. Then tires, a bit of a log up there, making that noise down into turn 1. Nicely done by Joe's Coconuts. Ooh, 6-man getting a little bit bullied out there. Not happy with that one. Anyway.
Yeah. Kerbs, King Kerbs was to me the driver from time trial that I was looking at going, this guy has an awful lot of pace. He was low 28 in time trial.
They're throwing more shapes than a fish out of water here. They're 3 wide coming into Lesmo 1 almost. Holy moly, I swear they were doing the salmon going through there. Kevo with the second position. Go on, Kevo. Go on, you good thing. Go on, you. Go on, PLR. Not trying to, not biased. Not biased. These boys are nearly 4 wide down towards as scary as you can. I don't even know what's going on. Formula 2's got to give myself a heart attack, Shane. So contact to you know that just Coconuts here. Kevo trying to get his nose in there. Bit of brown nose in there. He was that. Jackson coming into the rear. He's in the 5th position. They're going down the straight, Shane. I don't know what's going on. They're all over the place.
Go on, Coconuts.
Hey, forward! Holy shit, Kevo's diving it down the inside. Can he make a stick? He does! He's into the lead! The Kevo's into the lead! Holy God! What's going on? Formula 2 has kicked off. Holy Christ! Go on, Kev. Coconut staring opposite lock. He gets himself knocked out there for the time being. What's going on? He returns. Just Coconuts go over the inside. He's backs out of it. Holy Christ. Everybody, there's some great racing here. They're all battling for the lead. Kevo's blocking the guys. Just Coconuts down the inside of Jackson. We need to compose ourselves here in the coach booth because this is kicking off. Kevo's into the pit lane from the lead. Just Coconuts follows him in. Holy Christ almighty, we need to have a drink here. Some sort of a breather. Holy moly. Jackson stays out into the lead on his mediums. Holy Christ, lads, what is going on here? This is the best race I've seen in ages.
Yeah, it is. Where's Sam Brooks? Sam Brooks was the one leading the race here.
Holy moly.
Right. Sorry, Jeff.
You might need to do a brutal Shane and films. Holy moly.
I've been told to reduce the noise level. So, and where are we? Where are we? So
we're at 6 of 15, Shane. Jackson is
B7, and it was the boys like, where are they? Sam Brooks and King Curbs were the boys that were leading before him. So they're the boys that we need to be paying attention to. The rest of the boys need to pit. So, Gav, can you just flick the L tire and the L pit stops?
I will indeed. I will indeed. There we go. So we got Sam Brooks on one stop, King Curbs on a stop there as well. So 5th down are the ones you want to be watching out for. But Jackson and Foxy, they were all, I swear to God, Shane, that had to be with some of the best racing I have seen. In a fairness, they were kicking. Oh, what a great team to be witnessing, though, in fairness here.
Foxy.
He is indeed.
I think you got all of them well in the last corner. The one corner, I have to say, the one corner in F1 that they penalise is running wide around the parabolic end.
Huge.
And that is one corner that they fucking get you for. They tell you now. If you were wide in that corner, they would ding you every single time.
Shane.
And boys on Sundays, man.
I want to just jump back there to Just Coconuts and all, man. They are kicking lumps into each other themselves down the straight, man. They have not stopped. We've just been looking at the lead battle. But how are they all going to come out? We see there, Foxy coming out of the pit lane as well. It's going to get tasty down into turn 1. Let's no doubt about it. Just Coconuts on the inside of the liver. Oh, what a fantastic manoeuvre. Elbows out. Great stuff from Just Coconuts. Dominating the situation there.
What a move. Like, yeah. You know, Coconuts, I do genuinely think that Coconuts, and I think everyone in Tier 2 raced with him, genuinely, and would not argue the fact that if he was able to race majority of the race, he's been pushing the grass. But what I was saying is, I think pretty much everyone would say that if he was able to race the races, he would have been Tier 2 champ. And he's rightfully so now in Tier 1. And, you know, he's holding his own. You know, I do think...
Fosky, sorry, Clement Pheasant and Fosky battling behind there. Sorry, Shane.
Yeah. Just saying, Payne's Procession, we all know that they are the standard. They are the guys that we all measure up to. That is just what it is.
You have to know, you know.
You know what I mean? The boys like Coconuts are holding their own against the rest of Tier 1 and are showing that they are Tier 1 lads. And you know what the thing is? What's great about this championship here is, Pete, we are in F2, and that's such an, like, it just negates all that Formula 1 kind of level. You know what I mean? And you know, the Tier 1 boys are not the ones dominating this. Look at that, Jack Sheehan. Jack Sheehan's Tier 3.
Jump on board at Jack Sheehan here as you see some boys battling away there.
Jack Sheehan is Tier 3. In our F1 Championship. Alpha Stunts is Tier 2. Sam Brooks is Tier 3. King Curbs is Tier 1. You know, Kevo is Tier 3. Canet is Tier 1. Coconuts is Tier 1. Owen is Tier 2.
Kevo, I swear to God. I swear, Shane. Kevo leading that race, man. I couldn't be more prouder. Oh, we look at some boys out of the background there. Oh, holy moly. Folkski's around. TK Diva's around. Yeah, we seen it there as we were looking back. But man, I couldn't be prouder at Kevo there. In fairness, this guy's been one of the OGs of this PLR journey we're all on. But yeah, like, it was great to see him up there, like, and he's still in contention for a really good position here.
And I will say as well, we're in around that year mark.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, we're in around that year mark where this league became an idea. It became something that we were aiming for. And you know what? They have 3 tiers that are full. We have 60 drivers in 3 tiers. We have a tier 2, sorry, not a tier 2. We have an F2 championship with 20 drivers. And to the position we are now, where we were a year ago, this is something that was never, ever even thought to be a possibility. And you know what? I do have to say, yourself, Crew, Owen, Craigie, there's an awful lot of boys, Clement, there's an awful lot of boys that are putting an awful lot of effort, optic pain.
Boys, we don't even, unfortunately, we forget to mention as well.
And I do like, don't want to miss names, but there's not just the names I just mentioned there. This is
sorry, Kenneth just tapped Coconuts. They're all having an awful time here. We're all together. Kenneth's been tapped, I should say. Unfortunate situations for himself there. As we look at it, is that over? Look at it. And Owen side by side through Lesmo 1 into Lesmo 2. It isn't it. Oh, they're side by side. Boski and himself are into the wall. They've just done it themselves. Lap 10 of 15. They're just trying too hard, unfortunately, Shane. Unbelievable stuff, man. This is, man, I swear this is some serious Grand Prix. I have never seen something like this on Formula 2. I should do more of this.
We should. And you know what? This is just the start of something that's going to be fucking amazing. And I do apologize for my language. I've had about 12 points again.
Good man yourself.
That warning's there. I shouldn't be doing it, but it's going to happen. And I do apologise. The TKD man just had to come in with about 3 seconds of penalties there. Everybody, I'm just looking at it. Look, Gav, look at him. Everybody has a penalty. Everybody.
Alberto isn't got one. Yeah. But as you say, Shane.
But they're down in the old
12 downwards, like not even in the top 10 yet.
But I think Jack here.
Excuse me, everybody. My apologies.
In a cleaner, he's 23 seconds ahead of Sam. And,
we got a full course yellow here, Shane. It looks like.
Now, can you get the car in? The car is retired here.
Safety car, safety car. Who do we got here?
Into the session there?
Oh, he's at the crashing. Maybe into the pit wall because he's strewn across the pit. He's got no wheels on the back of his car, Shane.
That's how he's out. He's out. Oh.
Yes. Alright, so we're lap 11 out of 15, Shane. Oh, Jack, man, he needs to come in. He hasn't come in.
Jack has to come in.
He hasn't come in. He hasn't come in. Is he going to pass the safety car?
Wait. This is sprint race.
Where's the safety car?
Races don't have to pit, don't they not? They don't have to pit in the sprint race.
No, this is the main race if we're doing the main thing.
15 laps.
Anyway, I'll be back in. I'm going to stick on board with Jack. I'll be back in a minute, Shane. And you just need to go for a splash and dash and a chill.
Splash and dash. Fuel up to the end. But Artistic has been caught speeding in the pit lane. He had to drive through. DRS is enabled for some reason. So, it was a VSC. So we're back racing. We have King Curves is in P2, and that is, in fairness, looking at time trial, there wasn't many laps on time trial, but King Curves was the best on time trial. So him being P2 is something that I did expect. I did feel that he would be fighting for the lead, but Jack Sheehan hasn't pit. But if this is the sprint race, I do remember in the sprint race in F2 that they don't need a pit. So if we went with the sprint race first, I think he's okay. But if we are in the feature race, he does need to pit, and he's going to have to pit. And you see him pitting now, so he does need to pit. But he should come out in P2. I think Jack has done the strategy here. He's done what he's needed to do to get himself in the position to fight for this race win here. It's going to be a 25-26 second pit stop at the very least. We'll put him into P2, but we'll give him a really, really good shot to score some good points here. Now I am using the times from F1, so might not be exactly accurate. So he has dropped the P3. So Kevo has dropped the penalty. So he is losing a few more spots. So it is a bit of a longer stop here. So he is down to P5, which, you know, is still a really good position to be in. He is in P5. How are you going to go on? We have 3 laps. So he's on a fresh exhaust. I still think P2 is a possibility for him. If he's able to get through these drivers in front. And you know what? He isn't, I have to say, he isn't Antoine Hubert's car. I know this is a different championship, but being in this BWT pink, which resembles the racing point from Formula 1, I do have to say I have a little bit of a soft spot for this car here, and the drivers are racing that. So I do think Jack has the possibility here to get himself on the podium with the tyre advantage that he has. He should be in the position to be able to get DRS now. He is winning the second advantage of Alphastone's. So we enter turn 1 here. He should be able to take advantage of that. See if this is going to get itchy with a 3-second pen. Every driver, bar the Cali, who's DNF'd, has a penalty. I do feel that F2 was a bit, I know the cars do understeer an awful lot more, but I did feel myself that the car's crew was retired. Who's DNF'd? Wow. Let's see what happened there. No safety car, no VSC. Jack is close to Alphastone's, but he's not really been able to put pressure on. Not really been able to make it lasting advantage on the tyres that he's on. He's staying within that DRS zone, but he's not able to take advantage of it. Pin curves is 7 seconds ahead. You know, I do feel that Curbs was the favourite going into this race, and he's taking advantage of that. 7.5 seconds ahead. Coconut just the second half behind Kevo. Kevo's having a really, really good performance here. Only thing is, what I will say, at the current position right now, is that PLR Owen will be in pole position for the feature race that will follow this race right now. So Owen will be in a really, really good position to win this feature race directly after this. Clement is a good distance behind. Owen needs to wrestle the position of being 5 tenths behind, 4 tenths behind P7. If you want to try to get more points in this race, P7 start, but that would make you start P2 for the next race and have a less chance of winning the next race. So he needs to balance that. He needs to think about that and say, do you know what? It's all to do with confidence. Really, it is. It's all to do with confidence. Can you feel that, can I win this race in P2? Or will I take P8, take the points from P8 and be in pole position and try to win the race in pole position? So, Owen needs to balance that right now. He's pretty much too far away from P6 to be able to gain P6. So, if I'm in Owen's position, I take P8. I take P8, get pole position for the next race, and take the pole position for the next race, and take the win from there. I know you're back just there. Just found out in Owen's position here. PLR Owen is in P8.
Yeah, the reverse grid.
From Jackson in P7. He right now he is pole position in the reverse grid. Does he want to take P7 and try to get more points and just take the P2? To me, what I'm saying is if he has the confidence that he can win the race in P2, you take it. You take the points. And
there's a major,
you have enough pace.
There's a major battle here going between Alphastones and just Coconuts. But yeah, I think Owen should kind of Well, if you can get the extra point here now, in fairness, I think it might be worth more than
confidence. I mean, he has to feel right, because if he takes Jackson, he has to feel that he has to beat Jackson in this race. Does he feel he can beat Jackson from P2? If he thinks yes, you go for the moon. You try to take P7.
Well, it's all about the start, I suppose.
At the moment right now, he's taking that.
Yes.
He's taking that position right now.
Lovely, jubbly.
There's two options. There's two positions here. Does Jackson feel like he wants to give up P7 for pole? Possibly. Or does Owen feel like he wants to take the point for P7 and feels like he can win the race, the next race?
Jack has
another possibility.
Jack has a run here on Avalstone here, but yeah, no, I think to be honest, I think you just want to try and get the better position you can in this race and take the next race as you say. All right, fair enough. Strategy might come into play, like you want to get off the line first and all, but right now, if there's someone in front of you, you're gonna try and pass them.
I do feel, sorry, I just saw there. Now, Curbs won the race even with a 5-second penalty, an unfair 5-second penalty, so just obviously domination there by Curbs.
Fair play to Curbs. Sorry, I didn't even realise you were on the last lap. I was so engrossed with the battle there between Jackson and all, but King Curbs, as you say, Shane, has won the race there with just Coconuts in second, and Jack actually jumped up to third of everyone's positions. Kevo unfortunately loses out just on that podium. But Shane, I haven't seen a race like that in God knows how long. These guys were elbows out from the start. Fair play to them, like, you know. And in fairness, there's only a couple of drivers there that have DNF'd, and I think, as you say there, one or two of them retired. So great to see everyone keeping in the run.
I do feel like I actually would like to give it this a shot, because
it looks like, do you know what? It looks like great fun, in fairness. And to anyone out there watching as well, if you're ever interested in it, like, you know, do get in contact and we will be able to try and sort you out with a seat. Don't be worrying about that. There's plenty of reserves there in the Tier 2, Tier 3 Formula 1 Championship as well. But as you can see, this racing has kicked off, this Formula 2 Championship. I think these drivers are taking no prisoners, and that's the way it should be in Formula 2. These guys, effectively, if you're thinking about it in a real life scenario, they are trying to prove themselves for a Formula 1 seat. So, you know, that's what we want to see. And fair play to King Curbs for winning the Grand Prix. Anyway, we see him there holding up the trophy there in first position. The drivers' flags behind representing. Fair play to the guys altogether. As we said before, we are effectively a world championship. We do have plenty of drivers from around the world, and we're always looking to expand that situation. So anyone, do get in touch, do like and subscribe to our channels, and we do have plenty of spaces there for people. We try and make accommodations and make room. There's always room for more, as we say in the PLR. That's the story. So fair play to King Curbs winning the main race here with just Coconuts in second, Jack in third, Kevo fourth, Kenneth in fifth as well, rounding out your top five. Shane, what a great race that was, and how are you keeping?
It was a great race. And you know what? I actually kind of gained a bit of confidence in this, because I'd done about 30 minutes. I'd done about 30 minutes of time trial, and I was about a tenth of a second off King Curbs in time trial. King Curbs after dominating this race. So I actually genuinely feel that if you know what I mean, like I'd be able to compete in this championship here. So,
just goes to show, Shane.
King Curbs completely deserves to win this race. He dominated it from start to finish. But I will say that, you know, next Thursday, I might not be in the commentary booth. You know what I mean? So,
Shane, I think the best thing you're trying to subscribe there, though, to everyone out there, is this is such a level playing field. It removes
such a level playing field. It's so open.
Like, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here, right? You know, we've all been in the top 1% at one time of our lives in Formula 1 racing on the online scene. So, like, it all depends about the commitment you have to the game and the and the repetitiveness, you know yourself. So it's all about that. But this is level playing field. I believe the drivers are all using default setups as well. So that is a fantastic addition to this championship as well. So it means that people aren't going to get
Clement has the pole. Clement has the pole. PLR own is in P2.
Yeah, as you say, Shane, this is the sprint race. It's only 11 laps now. There is no stopping this one, but Clement Felsen is on the pole with PLR in second. As Alpha Stone in third, Canet in fourth, Kevo in fifth. Nicely done for himself. Jack in sixth, Just Coconut seventh, King Curves in eighth, Alberto and Pure Jackson rounding out your top 10, ladies and gentlemen.
Lemony, who's the quid on for
I
this
don't know.
win right
Do you know what? I'm gonna say Kevo. I am all in Kevo's corner in this one. I believe that this is something that could. This is someone who can throw a spanner in the works for everybody here.
I do think, genuinely, I hope he proves me wrong. But I do think it's too much for Curbs to win it for me. So I do think that Alpha Stones is going to win this race. That's that. I just had that feeling looking at the grid, looking at the top 8 here, and looking at that right from this position here. I think Alpha Stones is going to win this Grand Prix right now. So I do feel that the drivers now that just got a foot. I don't think that they're going to be at the right time. I do feel that those two Jackson, PKB, those boys on the back.
I think as you say, Shane, there you're just kind of breaking up a little bit.
So I do think Alpha over those two boys.
It will be interesting to see how these drivers cope with this, as you say, from the top 8 reverse grid there as well. But also drivers like Mudster. I'm looking forward to seeing how Mudster gets through this grid. He didn't have the greatest first race, but we'll see how he gets on in this sprint one. Drivers are just starting to line up on the grid now. The anticipation is rising. This is the PLR Formula 2 Round 1 from Monza in Italy. This is race 2, the sprint race. Everyone knows they need to make an impression here to get some good championship points if they can. So we wait for the lights to go green here in the commentary booth. Shane, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. And also, if you're at it, why not subscribe to myself, Lemony Tang, as well. I do some nice reviews here and there and everywhere.
Pictures, Maximus is right beside me here. What's the fucking crack, guys?
What's up? What's up? How are you getting on? How are you doing? How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here.
Oh, I've had so many points. So many points.
Unfortunately, I wish I also had the points with you. I really do. Jesus Christ almighty. Jesus Christ. Some nice old tasty creamy points. I need them. I need them. Anyway, so we're here stuck on the grid at the moment. We're waiting for drivers maybe to ready up or to load in. Who knows what the story is. We'll see how it goes.
Where are we going?
What is going on? Yeah. So the marshal is waving the green flag at the back, but we are migrating. Host, an error has occurred. I have got a situation. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with us here in the PLR commentary booth. We will be back as soon as we figure out these technical difficulties. I'm going to put you on mute for the moment, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you very much indeed. Shane, I have muted myself for the moment here. We're just going to try and sort out what the story is. Yeah, we have indeed. I'm gonna try and jump out of this. Chicken error. Come on, it won't even let me do anything here, Shane. So I don't know if I'm broadcasting or not. So it won't let me do anything. I think it's shit itself. Christ.